James on the drive.
By me.
Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game. What? Yes, he did.
Great father. Oh, a great father. Oh, I thought he's. Oh, my bad. I interpreted that completely wrong.
Okay.
I thought you said he was a great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So
Yeah.
what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
Oh, okay. So you. Yeah. Parental role. Honestly, I'm. He's. I don't know how to really answer that question. He's been a great leader for us. I have one father. That's my dad, Frederick Irving. But for us, in terms of learning the nuances of the game and also how to win on the court and also how to carry ourselves off the court, I feel like he's been a great influence in that role.
What the hell kind of question was that?
You're not my dad.
God. LeBron, excuse me, Kyrie, what type of parental role
What?
does LeBron play in your life?
What do you mean? I got one dad.
Isn't he an excellent father? Don't you think so?
I got one dad.
He's like your dad, right?
I don't know. No, I got one dad. He's Frederick Irving.
Does he pack you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? And apples?
And that's why he wants to leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, guys, welcome to Enough with the BS podcast. Those of you that are new to the show, thank you. My name is Tyler Butler. This here to the right is my right-hand man, Josh Smith. Jay, we had pretty much a month off celebrating birthdays and getting my health right.
There you go.
But how was your month off?
It was good, man. Like you said, we had the birthday month going. We had to celebrate it all month.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
we're back. A lot of stuff happened. I just
lot
want to
of
say,
stuff.
ha, the Doc Rivers, he lost his front office job. You suck. Shouldn't have had it in the beginning with. Because this whole show is about LeBron. I just wanted to laugh at Doc Rivers.
Yeah, no,
That's all.
Hey,
That's all I wanted to say.
hey, that's not a problem at all. Yeah, we're going to probably get some stuff out before we break down today's podcast. Today's podcast, guys, is called LeaveLand.
Speaking of the Clippers, did we ever talk about Chris Paul leaving? That's another ha. I just like laughing at
I don't
the
think we
Clippers.
did. Yeah, we
I just like laughing at the Clippers.
We
That's
missed a
all.
lot of stuff
I hate
in
the
the previous
Clippers.
month.
So, yeah.
We definitely going to break this stuff down. But yeah, this podcast is going to be about Cleveland because everybody wants to get the hell up out of Cleveland for some
Understand that.
reason. They're leaving. Kyrie, LeBron, general managers, other general managers not even wanting to come.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose wants to come. And he came.
Super team. He's
We'll get into
probably-
that later. Oh my God. If he thinks New York was a super
Yeah,
team.
he's probably thinks he's going to be 82-0.
Jesus, Derrick Rose. I still love you.
Nah,
Still love you, brother.
we'll see.
I just don't want you to win a championship. And I want you to lose every single game that the Chicago Bulls play against you. And my Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, Chicago will lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not beating Cleveland. But your
At all.
Timberwolves, though.
Let's go Timberwolves.
There you go.
And tips, if maybe you are listening, get Kyrie. Kyrie wants out. He wants to play with Jimmy Butler.
He's gonna run him into
Go
the
get
ground.
him.
He's just gonna run him into
He's
the
going
ground.
to run every single one of them. I don't care.
5 players. Deep. That's it.
I don't even care. I just want to see
Minutes.
Kyrie, Jimmy,
That would be
Towns.
nice. Yeah.
Crawford coming off the bench. I like it. Love my Timberwolves. Taj Gibson.
That would be good.
Maybe they can trade for Joakim Noah to come off the bench.
Just for, cheerleader purpose.
Yeah,
You
just
know?
let him cheat. He's not going to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Joakim feet are about as bad as Kunta Kinte's. They're done.
Yeah. But he's a good inspirational leader, So, if
Yeah.
you want to pay him $70 million like Phil Jackson did for
Joakim,
that,
hey, look, man. Joakim Noah's my favorite Chicago Bull ever.
he's up-
I just
Wow.
love him. Yes, I will say
Ever?
my favorite Chicago Bull ever. I know he wasn't that great. That dude
You know
gave.
Michael Jordan played for y'all,
I
right?
love Mike.
Okay.
love him.
I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Love him.
Okay.
Michael Jordan is the best Chicago Bull ever.
Okay.
My favorite as a
You
fan.
connect more with Joakim.
Joakim
Okay.
Noah, man.
I get it.
I was, of course, you guys know I'm a Florida Gator fan.
Okay.
So I followed Joe a little bit in college. But when he was drafted for the Bulls, I was ecstatic. Then once he started to grow and I saw this kid's work, and everybody said how bad he was going to suck and his game wouldn't relate to the NBA. Then he became an all-star. Then he became a defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Then he became an MVP candidate one season.
That 1 year. Like,
It's one season, Josh. Kyrie's never been an MVP candidate.
Oh, he will now.
Maybe.
Got that
But hey.
leech LeBron off his back.
Man, we are. But not to just get off topic, man. This podcast, as I mentioned before, we're going to address and have some fun with the issues going on in LeaveLand. Just a quick breakdown on some of the storylines that they got coming out of LeaveLand is, of course, you got LeBron talking about he's ready to go again. What is this, the second time, third time?
I mean, it's a lot of Stephen A. saying, you know. I don't know if he wants to leave or not. I mean, I don't
LeBron
want him
said
to be
it's
a
fake
Laker.
news.
I don't want him to be a Laker. Like,
He's out the door.
Everybody's saying Lakers and no.
I think it is out the door.
You think so?
Then you got the GM leaving right before free agency.
No, the GM was fired.
No, he left.
Oh, he left?
His contract was up
Oh,
June
okay.
30th, and Dan Gilbert decided he didn't want to renew it. Yeah.
Danny?
But if you look at
I'm
recent
Daniel.
history,
He don't keep
GMs
none
only
of them.
last like 2 years in
He
Cleveland.
don't keep none of them.
But what else we got? They're talking about thought about bringing in Jimmy Butler. That was actually a trade that was going to happen by that general manager, but he couldn't pull the trade because his contract was up.
Exactly. No authority.
Chauncey Billups was a name to replace him. Chauncey Billups said hell
thank
to the
you.
nah. Kyrie demanded a trade. LeBron said he was going to whoop Kyrie ass. And now we're pretty much here. But I just want to know, how did all of this start? Where did it begin?
At the
Jay
top.
was talking earlier.
Yeah.
At the very top.
Started with Dan Gilbert, ruining the offseason. Like, to be honest, I'm no Cleveland Cavalier LeBron fan, but David Griffin did a hell of a job.
He did.
He turned nothing into something. LeBron wants a playmaker. He finds out the way to get Darren Williams. Is he a playmaker? No, but he's a former All-Star. He flipped. He got Shumpert, got JR. He just got Mozgov at the time when they needed a center. He's done a lot of turning the water into wine here in Cleveland.
And that's why I think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And Dan Gilbert, like, I don't understand why wouldn't you want to renew or extend that contract? Doesn't make any sense.
David Griffin is a significant piece of why there's going to be some turmoil in this upcoming months. As previously mentioned, Griffin was the one who drafted Andrew Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin also traded for Kevin Love,
Mm-hmm.
J.R. Smith, and Amon Shepard that he got for 2 second-round picks. Thank you, Philip Jackson. Traded for Channing Frye, who was key in one of those playoff runs. Kyle Korver. Then when LeBron wanted a playmaker, like you said, he got him there.
Yeah, I forgot about Korver.
Yeah, Kyle Korver. And
That for nothing.
as I mentioned before the show, well, not before the show, earlier in the show, he had a trade in place to acquire Jimmy Butler from the Chicago Bulls
Yeah.
while keeping Kyrie Irving, might I add. But obviously that wasn't good enough. But one key note, Jay, about David Griffin. Before LeBron decided he wanted to come back home, Griffin gave Kyrie Irving a 5-year extension, thus promising him, you are the new face of the franchise.
Yeah.
That was David Griffin promised to Kyrie Irving. He signed the contract extension, and a day later, LeBron said, I'm done with Miami. I decided I want to come back home. Guys, remember that little nugget as we come back around. But Jay, man, for a GM that has made that big of an impact in a couple of years, what the hell? Why would Dan Gilbert not want to resign him?
The only thing I can think of is money, because he should be one of the highest paid GMs in the league from his track record. And in those tax bills he's been handing Dan Gilbert for going over the luxury tax, I'm sure Dan's tired of paying that. So that's the only thing I can think of, that because the reason why Chauncey declined the offer, because he makes more money at ESPN.
Wow, yeah.
Like,
that is another thing. He's lowballing.
Lowball, yeah. lowballed Chauncey, just GMs in general. He didn't want to pay him, and he's tired of them tax bills. So he's like, nah, you just go on and do what you got to do.
Yeah, that is a very, very, very good point. And guys, before we get out of hand, just want to let you know we are gonna have some interviews in this podcast.
Okay.
We're gonna have our LeBron James mock interview, of course. And what say we want to get one in with Kyrie as well?
We got Kyrie as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to do it without the crowd noise.
Straight up.
Yeah, just straight up interview.
Do what we gotta
I
do.
think I was talking to Tyler Trubisky earlier, and he was saying he called him, in the locker room, so it's pretty quiet there.
All right, he's just alone. Okay.
Yeah, he's just alone. Maybe we can get something, pop it off.
Yeah, he'll give us a text here shortly.
Yeah, we're just
Let us
waiting.
know.
We know we got
No.
him. He got LeBron lined up already.
Okay.
I'm
Trying
seeing
to
if we
a
can get
hold of
Kyrie as well.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll let us know if he catches him.
But Dan Gilbert, man, he played a significant role in this
Yeah.
damn dysfunction of the franchise.
Definitely.
So, not only did he not want to re-sign pretty much the best GM in franchise history,
Yeah.
but he also prevented other teams from talking to Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, back in May, the Atlanta Hawks and Orlando Magic reached out to the Cleveland Cavaliers, hoping they could talk to Griffin about a GM position.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin was like, no.
Yeah.
So he declined my man from getting another job opportunity,
Yeah.
knowing he was going to let him go a month later.
Yeah.
Because, guys, you can't just be dangling somebody on a string not knowing you're going to let him go.
Exactly.
So that was in the mix. Now you got Griffin unemployed.
Pretty much. I mean, the only job that was open was the Knicks job.
Yeah, and he called about it.
Yeah, but they weren't interested in the president / GM and running everything like they had with Phil Jackson. They was like, hey, we just need a GM. We don't need no president / CEO / GM is what he wants to be. So
Now,
that was the only job he had.
Yeah, do you think keeping Griffin would have secured some other future for the franchise?
It would have just gave him some stability. I mean, right now we don't know what's going on. Like, it would at least give him some stability. And then with the Kyrie trade, if he had requested a trade, Gilbert would have pulled off a blockbuster. Not Gilbert, but Griffin. Griffin would have pulled off a blockbuster.
It was coming.
He would have got something for Kyrie, something big for Kyrie. Or even without Kyrie, like you said, he would have got something, big when keeping Kyrie. But right now, I don't know what they might turn around and get 2 second-round picks. And
I think the best trade offer
and Eric
on the
Bledsoe.
table, is an injured Eric Bledsoe, a future first-round pick from Phoenix. That's the best.
No, thank you.
They have on the table right
I'm
now.
taking that. What I would do if I was them to solve it, because Kyrie wants to leave, right?
Yeah.
You say LeBron, he can play all positions. Putting LeBron at the point, boom, that's an upgrade, really. If you let other people tell it, LeBron's the best point guard in the league.
But they signed Derrick Rose.
Put LeBron at the point. You trade Kyrie from Carmelo straight up. You're not really losing nothing at the small forward position. You can keep JR and Tristan and the rest, and Kevin Love. That's it. You got an upgraded point guard.
You know what?
I mean, if you want to be honest, because everybody thinks LeBron's the best point guard.
You don't lose anybody. You throw LeBron to the point guard. Rose can come off the bench where actually he belongs. 6-man role.
There you go. Or if JR starts playing garbage, hey, put him at the 2.
Rose is known for playing 2. He played a lot of 2 guard in Chicago off the ball. He can't shoot worth a damn.
Nah, he can't. But he can attack.
He can attack.
Drive and kick.
Which is all he needed to do.
That's it. And Melo take it.
And Melo and maybe Fry out there, which is small lineup.
Calling New York, hey, just give us Melo. I don't know why Melo wouldn't want to come. There's reports saying he don't want to come.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, I wouldn't want to play with LeBron either, so.
Pause the music.
I understand. So
you wouldn't want to know why Melo doesn't want to go compete for championships.
Wow. No, this is why he don't want to.
No. Let's think about it.
Number one. Go ahead.
Melo declined another team that can compete for a championship. And you're surprised here?
Yeah, I am. One is Cleveland. Like, he's New York City lifestyle.